Interesting discussions we're bringing you this Wednesday. Hair loss can be a traumatic experience for anyone, but especially for those who suffer virtual baldness as a result. Alopecia areata is a condition that develops when the immune system attacks hair follicles, resulting in sudden hair loss on the scalp, eyebrows, eyelashes and other parts of the body. Now, there is no cure for this condition, but treatments are available to help hair grow back. Now, September, if you didn't know, is in fact Alopecia Areata Awareness Month, and a campaign to assist sufferers deal with the stress related to hair loss is underway. Now, Paula Currie is a university student who has lived with the condition for, in fact, most of her life, and she's graciously offered to share her experience with us. She joins us via a video link in the Western Cape. Paula, good morning. Welcome. Thanks for your time on the AM Report. Give us your experience of alopecia. You're 21 years old. It's something that began in, when you were 4 or 5, I was reading up.
Yes, hello. Thank you very much for having me today. So I, in fact, lost my hair when I was 6 years old. I was in grade 1. And it was an unknown thing when it happened. No one knew what alopecia was. And it was just such a new thing to me and my family. And I think I didn't, in fact, know what was going on at the time. I was very confused. And my hair just one day started falling out. And my family didn't know what was going on. So we went to a few doctors. And eventually I was diagnosed with alopecia. And not long after that, I lost all of my hair. And since then, I've just been trying my best to embrace it. So yeah, it's been a long journey and it hasn't been easy, but I've gotten through it and I still have a long way to go. And I'm just trying my best to put the message out there to everyone that we just need to embrace it.
Yeah. So when you were 6 years old, that's when the hair loss began. Do you remember how you felt then?
I still remember the day when I was sitting in the bathtub with my mom and she was washing my hair and we noticed the bald patch on the top of my head, and at first I was just so confused, and it's just a crazy thing to happen when your whole appearance just changes overnight. Yeah. And then I've got to go to school the next day and all my classmates are wondering what's going on with Paula, or it was just a very crazy thing to happen.
And what did doctors tell you in sort of the immediate days after that happened, and then the weeks and months after that?
So doctors were very hopeful. They did give us quite a lot of hope, I think, just to keep us positive. And they did tell me that it would grow back. And I tried a few treatments. I basically tried every treatment that you can. And I was hopeful. I was always told by Christmas my hair would grow back, but it didn't really seem to happen that way. And I was a very happy little girl, and I just carried on with my life as I could. I was very active in school, played sports, so I sort of carried on with a normal life. You obviously dealt with it perhaps very differently to how maybe another young girl, young woman would have dealt with it. It is something that can be quite devastating. Yes, definitely. Yes, I think a lot of people do hide it and don't want to tell people what is going on, or might wear a wig, and some people don't even notice. So I didn't really choose to go down the wig line, but I've always worn a bandana, and that's sort of been like my comfort zone, wearing a bandana.
So Paula, what do we know so far about, there is no cure for the condition, but what do we know about some of the treatments that are available and how effective they are?
A lot of people say that alopecia can be treated with the diet, with what you eat, or put into your body. But I've tried laser, I've done reflexology, I've had different ointments and treatments that I've put on my head to try see if it would grow, and nothing has followed through for me, but I'm still hopeful that something might come in time.
And on this, I mean, so September is an awareness month for this condition. What's the kind of message that you want to get out there, not only for young people that are around your age, but perhaps parents as well, whose children might have the condition like you did as young children, as a 6-year-old girl?
Yeah, well, I feel alopecia is a very rare thing, and a lot of people, well, I haven't met many people with it. And I think if I could just send the message out that you're not alone, and we need to create a support system within South Africa for people who are suffering from alopecia. And I think that would be my biggest goal, is to create a support system for people in South Africa who have alopecia.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Paula, thank you so much for giving us a sense of your experience with the condition. Thank you for graciously agreeing to being a part of this discussion as we mark this month is in fact Alopecia Areata Awareness Month. That is Paula Currie. She's in fact suffered from the condition for most of her life. Her hair started falling out at the age of 6.